Hey guys, if you watched my last video where I did a look back and reviewed the past year of my channel, I mentioned in that last video of mine that my next video would be about my own personal favorite jerseys, and I want to take a moment to thank a subscriber of mine with the username Orbital Stride 52 for suggesting this video to me, because not only did I never give it any thought until he suggested it, but the truth is, when he suggested this video to me, I was extremely honored that anyone would even be somewhat curious as to what my favorite jerseys are, and I thought it was a huge honor that anybody would even want to know. So I thought that was so cool to be doing a video as a result of someone's suggestion. And truth is, I'm really happy to be doing this video. And on top of that, I've had so many little debates with myself as to what my top 10 favorite jerseys are. And it was a really, really fun list to put together. It was tough to make, and I had a lot of debates with myself on this list, but I had a blast putting it together. And the other thing is that I got to get this off my chest. So anyways, I'm doing a countdown from number 10 down to number 1, which it will be my favorite jersey. And I think that's the best way to end it, right? It gives you something to stick around for till the end of the video. And it makes it, and it really, I find that it builds excitement. It always makes you more and more excited, and further you go down the list until you reach the top choice. But anyways, maybe that's just my own personal opinion. But anyways, the jerseys from number 6 to number 10, I like them all the same. I think they're all equally just as good. And the truth is, after that, the jerseys from number 5 all the way to my absolute favorite jersey are jerseys that I would argue are a cut above the rest. And anyways, I will talk about those later on in the video. So anyways, with number 10, I'm going to start with this Quebec Nordiques jersey as seen here, because I think it's a great jersey. And I think that not only is it a very pretty looking jersey, I think it's a great jersey, but at the same time, I love the uniqueness of it. And I love how it's such a uniquely Quebec jersey. The logo is very French Canadian, and I absolutely love the fleur-de-lis around the waist. It is such a unique characteristic of the classic Quebec Nordiques uniform that nobody else in major professional hockey has. And it is such a uniquely Quebec City trait, very uniquely Quebec in terms of professional hockey here in North America. It is such a uniquely Quebec look, and I love the color. I love the hue of blue. It's not quite a powder blue. And I think this nice, beautiful shade of blue combined with just white with red accents around the numbers and nameplates, which that did not begin until the 1990-91 season, where before it was just blue, white with red on the logo. But with the red trim around the numbers and the names of the jersey, as well as the red logo, with the blue and white jersey from head to toe, except for the names, numbers, and logo, which is mostly red, I should say, not completely. But I think it really creates such a uniquely Quebec jersey. I love the logo, I love the design of it, and I love the simplicity. But what I really like about it is that it's such a great jersey, but it's got a unique characteristic on it. And I find that in recent years, more and more teams are trying to be unique. And it's not always about how many gradients you have or how many weird new colors you put on a jersey or how modern it looks. Sometimes it's just about putting something a little bit different on the jersey, just enough to let your jersey stand apart from the rest, while keeping things simple. And that's what I love about this Nordiques jersey. It's so simple, but it's so uniquely Quebec, and it just looks great. And I just hope that if Quebec ever gets an NHL team again, that they will bring this jersey back, because I think it has to totally make a comeback. It is so unique. It's such a true classic in my opinion. And I would argue that it is one of the best in hockey. And definitely one of the most, in my opinion, it's one of the best looking, completely unique designs in hockey. Definitely in the NHL. And I think it's a great jersey. Anyways, moving on to number 9 on my list. Let me see here. I want to just find this one. So number 9 is not exactly one jersey. It's a tie between two, but they're both from the same team. Anyways, let me see if I can just find it here. I really want to find a good picture of it because I think it's a very nice jersey, actually. Anyways, let me see. Is there any good pictures I can find? Okay, I got one right here. And I think... Oh, shoot. What's taking my computer so long? Here, sorry, guys. Okay. Number 9, for myself, has to be the Boston Bruins road jersey. I love the simplicity of it, and I love the color scheme. I love the black and golden yellow. And I love the striping here on the shoulder. You know what? I love that what Boston's done is they've made a jersey that's got modern characteristics like the logo, but they've kept it traditional. And they found such a perfect balance, in my opinion. And I think that Boston has a great look. Now, the truth is, I have always really liked the Cam Neely era Bruins jersey. But I believe this one's better because not only does it connect to the past Bruins franchises of decades past, but it's also got a little bit of a modernized twist to it, just enough that it doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look radically different, and it maintains that simplicity. And one thing about Boston that I love is the shoulder yoke, the black and gold or golden yellow, while keeping the yellow shoulder yoke on the home jersey and the black and yellow shoulder yoke on the away jersey. And I love the colors here, and I love how the yellow and black complement each other on this white jersey. I think it's a great jersey. One of my favorites. But this isn't completely... In number 9, I would also believe that... I want to also mention this jersey right here, the 2010 Winter Classic Bruins jersey, because I think this is such a beautiful jersey. And I honestly like it the exact same as Boston's road jersey. I love the logo. I love the chocolate brown and vintage white accents on this one. And I would argue very strongly that Boston needs to make this their third jersey as soon as possible. It is absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. And I still can't believe that they haven't even made even this past season's 2015-16 Winter Classic jersey at least make that their new third jersey. So, in a way, this is kind of my top 10-ish list because Boston's road jersey is beautiful, but at the same time, I think this one is just as pretty. And I love the old-fashioned funky bead logo, and I know you can't really see it all that great in this picture, but it's a very nice jersey, and the truth is I would really, really like to have one of this and Boston's road jersey. Anyways, at number 8, I'm going to go and... Actually, I'm not going to do it quite yet. I'm going to find a picture of it as well. And in number 8, I have to say, this jersey, in my opinion, is one of my absolute favorite jerseys. Okay. The Calgary Flames throwback jersey. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, and I think it is a great jersey because not only is it simple, but it looks like a very hot look. Like, you know what I mean? It is, in my opinion, it is such a great visual representation of Flames. It is bright like fire. And I know there's a lot of people who would argue it needs black, and I understand where those people are coming from, but I think that Calgary needs to go back to just being red, white, and gold. And the reason is because not only is it such a pretty look, I love the colors. I absolutely love the colors, and I love the visual representation of being a hot, fiery look because it's just red, white, and golden yellow, which makes it super bright, just like fire. But at the same time, there are so many red and black teams in the NHL, and I would love to see at least one of those teams switch it up a bit, just enough so that they can stand out. And I think that if Calgary went to just being red, white, and golden yellow, and just go back to these late 80s throwbacks, that Calgary would have a unique look, and I would just love to see Calgary go back to this full time. It deserves to be used more than once a year as a throwback. And I think it's a great jersey. I honestly love it. And I love the colors. And I know that not everyone will agree with me, and that's okay. But you know what? I love that this look is a very uniquely Calgary in terms of the color scheme, because it would allow them to stand out from the rest of the other red using teams. Or pardon me, the other teams in the league that use red as their main color. But what I love about this look is that it is such a nice visual representation of Flames, and it would allow them to stand out a bit compared to the other teams that use red as their main jersey color. So, the next team on my list, in my personal opinion, would be the Washington Capitals with their red throwback. Now, the reason why I love this jersey, and I know that a lot of people would argue that it is very gaudy and very old school, which I do agree. But that's what I like about it. I love the gaudiness of the jersey, and I love this uniform because it is so uniquely Washington. I love the patrioticness of the uniform, and I think it's great, and I think it's the perfect uniform for a team in the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. I love the stars and stripes. It is very American, and I love the white shoulder yoke on the red jersey. I think it really brightens it up quite a bit, and I just love the look of it. Now, I totally agree with people that the Weagle is an awesome logo, and I totally agree that it needs to be on the front of a jersey. I just think that it needs to be on the front of a third jersey, and I think that Washington has to go back to this look. It is their best look, in my opinion, and I love the brightness of it. I love the royal blue and white accents on this jersey, and I think it's a fantastic look. Now, I totally agree with people that the logo isn't the greatest ever made. But sometimes, in my opinion, it's not always about the logo. It's about the jersey that the logo sits on. And I think this logo works because if you had something like the Weagle, it would just look so damn busy. The Weagle with the stars on it, it would still look alright, but it wouldn't be the same. And the word mark, I like it because it's a simple logo on a busy jersey, and I think it creates a very nice look. And I just love the colors, and I love how colorful this jersey is, and I love the patrioticness of it, especially for a team in Washington. goodness me, Washington's got to go back to this full time. So that's number 7. And in number 6, let me see if I can find it. Right here. The Edmonton Oilers home jersey. I have never found it to be too bright or too dark. I love the orange shoulder yoke. I love the royal blue jersey with white and orange accents, and I absolutely love the orange shoulder yoke. It really allows Edmonton to stand out. And I also like how it allows them to stand out from the Islanders, who also use royal blue and orange. And the truth is, this Islanders jersey here is a jersey that I was very close to putting in my top 10. I love it. I love the white. I love how clean the white jersey is with the royal blue and orange accents. I think it's a great jersey. And this Oilers one, I love the look of it. And one thing I also like about it is the fact that the Oilers have had so much success in it. 5 Stanley Cups. The greatest hockey player of all time in Wayne Gretzky wore this uniform for quite a long time. He won 4 Stanley Cups wearing this jersey. I mean, that's amazing. And this jersey, in my opinion, it is very pretty. Love the color scheme. But at the same time, I gotta give a shout out to Edmonton's WHA throwback. Because when I first saw this jersey, I think I had the same reaction that a lot of people would have out there. If they had a friend and they found out that their friend had a really good-looking sister. That's kind of the reaction that I had with this WHA throwback. I think it is very pretty. And to me, if these 2 jerseys, this one and this one, this blue Oilers one, were 2 people, I'd say the blue Oilers jersey is the friend, while the orange jersey is the good-looking sister. I mean, this is a nice jersey as well. I would not want to see it on the ice all the time. But as a special throwback 3rd jersey, I think that it is the cherry on the cake. I really do. And it's also one of my favorite jerseys. And the truth is, I would strongly argue that this photo just does not do it justice. It really does not. But anyways, now we are going to move on to my top 5 of all time. So any other jerseys that you see here in these photos, unless I mention them, some of them are notables. Like this Winter Classic Chicago one, I think it's a nice jersey. The Orange Flyers jersey here, I love the Winter Classic jersey. I also love this White Flyers one. These 2 jerseys here, I think they're both classic as well. Not quite enough to be in my top 10, but definitely very nice. And also, I want to give a shout out to these 2 jerseys here. Now, I understand that not everyone likes the Canucks stick and rink, but I love the colors. And if they have to stick with the blue and green, even though I do prefer the 94 skate jersey, as seen here, if the Canucks have to stick with the blue and green, I think they need to go to this jersey and the blue version of it, because I love the simplicity and I just think it is such a nice, crisp, clean look. And honestly, I know the logo is extremely simple, but you know what? I think it looks great on this jersey. And I'm a person who would argue that it's not always about how great or how detailed a logo is. Sometimes it's about the simplicity of the logo, and sometimes it's also about how the logo looks on a jersey. And this Canucks one, in my opinion, is a thing of beauty. And as for this Kings one, how can I ignore it? The forum blue purple that the Kings have had for so long, I believe that purple needs to be a part of the Kings color scheme. Now, I understand why they wear black, white, and silver. Now, especially because they've won 2 cups in the past 5 years. But, as of this video, but I love the purple. It is so unique, and I love that a team called the Kings is using royal colors. I just think that this is a great look, and I love the simplicity of it. And I'm just glad that the Kings wear the gold one as a throwback, because they need to be seen on the ice. They're very nice jerseys. So anyways, moving on. Number 5 on my list is the San Jose Sharks 1991 throwback teal jersey. Now this jersey, I absolutely love it. And not only do I love the simplicity of the striping, but here's the thing. I still can't believe that San Jose managed to create such a pretty jersey with such an unconventional color in teal. And the fact that the Sharks were able to take such an unconventional color and create something so simple yet so classy and so classic looking, I think it is amazing. And do I honestly think that the Sharks could maybe give their logo a facelift? Sure. I do think that the original one could be better. But you know what? It looks great on this jersey. And if the Sharks can improve it, great. But you know what? If they just went back to this, I think they would be making a great decision. Not only is it way better than their current jerseys, but it just looks so damn good. And the teal just lets the Sharks completely stand out. And, you know, I think teal is a very unappreciated color. Because on a jersey like this, sorry guys, on the right jersey, teal, with the right look, teal can be very, very pretty. And that's why I think this Sharks jersey is my 5th favorite jersey of all time, because it is simple, but it also makes use of such an unconventional color. Now, in number 4, this jersey that I'm about to show you guys, in my opinion, is a thing of beauty. And I'm so glad that this team has made it their home jersey again. And anyways, let me see. Where can I put it? Anyways, in number 4, for myself, it absolutely has to be the Pittsburgh Penguins throwback jersey that has just been promoted as their new home jersey. Now, let me see if I can improve the lighting here. But I honestly love this jersey. And actually, I'm going to see if I can find a better shot for it here. Sorry for the brief delay, you guys. I just want to make sure that I can get a good shot of it. But anyways, I absolutely love this Penguins throwback. It is so colorful, yet it is so clean and simple. And I love the Pittsburgh gold, and I'm so glad they've gone back to this. It is such a pretty look. I love the golden yellow on the arms, on the cuffs of the arms. Or not, they're not the cuffs, but I love this design on the arms. And it's also why the next jersey on my list is one of my personal favorites. But I love the logo. I love the shade of golden yellow. I love the simplicity, but I love the golden blocks on the arms. I just think it creates such a uniquely different look. And with the striping underneath, it's enough. Plus, with Pittsburgh using black, I think the black and gold really bounce off one another really well. They complement each other so nicely. And that's exactly why I love that jersey. And the black and Pittsburgh gold totally suits the Penguins. And that's why I think Pittsburgh's throwback jersey being promoted as their new home jersey was absolutely the right decision on Pittsburgh's part. It is a great jersey. And I can even say the same about their road jersey. Their new throwback road jersey. Both are great jerseys, and it's so nice to see them come back. They should have never been changed, in my opinion. The only jersey that Pittsburgh should have ever used from the mid-90s was the one that said Pittsburgh on the front. And I think that that should have been their third jersey with those throwback jerseys when they first brought third jerseys in the 95-96 season. That's it. And I'm so glad that Pittsburgh's gone to that because that's one of my absolute favorite looks. Beautiful jersey. Anyways, now here's where we up the ante because these are my top 3 jerseys. And in number 3 is the Detroit Red Wings road jersey. I love how simple the white jersey with all the red accents is. Who needs a third color when you can just have red and white? It is such a nice, simple look. I love the simplicity and I love how the red bounces off the white. It is so pretty and I love seeing this jersey on the ice. I never get tired of it. It is absolutely gorgeous, and the reason why I like this one better than Pittsburgh is because not only has it stood the test of time, but I love how Detroit has made such a beautiful jersey from just 2 colors. And I love the winged wheel. It represents Michigan to a T. It represents Detroit as the Motor City so well. And I just love this look. It is so damn good. And, you know, that's also why I was so pissed off with the Stadium Series jersey they just brought out, because it was such a ridiculous departure from this beautiful look that Detroit has had for so many years. And holy cow, it's a thing of beauty. That's why it's my 3rd favorite of all time. So now, I think you guys may find that my top 2 could be arguably very cliche, but you know what? I don't care. And my reasoning for that is because, to me, a great jersey is a great jersey. And in number 2, for myself, it has to be the Montreal Canadiens home jersey. The red jersey with the blue chest stripe. It is such a classic. I love the simplicity and I love the colors. All it is, blue, red, and white, or as the French say, bleu, blanc, et rouge. Beautiful color scheme. The logo looks great. I love the jersey. And in fact, I actually like the lace-up better than the blue, white, blue collar now. Montreal has got me to do a complete 180 on my opinion of the collar style. And hats off to Montreal. It looks beautiful. But I have this older CCM version, and I'm so glad I bought it. Such a great jersey. Now, for myself, what I love about it as well is that it's got so much history, over 100 years in fact. It's also got so many Stanley Cups behind it, behind this logo, behind this team, behind this iconic jersey. But you know what? Not only that, it's a piece of Canadiana. It is a piece of Canadian culture. And it's so rare that you can ever say that about a sports jersey. Like, this is a part of Canada's culture. It is it's like the ultimate, one of the most ultimate pieces of Canadiana you can find is a Montreal Canadiens jersey. Everybody knows in hockey who the Canadiens are. Everybody knows what they look like. All over the world. Anyone who follows hockey. It is such a pretty look, and I love the simplicity of it. And Montreal's jersey, I mean, how can it not be seen as an absolute classic? It is such a pretty jersey, and my video shot of it here just does not do it justice. Anyways, before I move on to my absolute favorite of all time, because this is such a nice jersey, I'm putting it on my floor just so that you can get a really nice, bright, clear picture of it, because I love this jersey. It is a true classic, and the fact that they've done so well with such a simple logo, C and an H to represent Club de Hockey, or in English, Hockey Club. Montreal, you get absolute kudos from me. Great jersey, great look, great franchise, great piece of French Canadiana. I also want to quickly mention that even when the Habs are on the road, you will see so many fans wearing this jersey. And you will also see this jersey worn by people all across Canada. And it's amazing just how iconic this jersey really is, not only in the sport of hockey, but in the country of Canada itself. I mean, this jersey goes beyond classic. It's truly iconic. It really is. Great uniform. It'll always have a special place in my heart as a hockey fan and as a sports jersey fanatic. But anyways, to finish this video, here's my absolute favorite jersey of all time. Drum roll, please. Okay, lame drum roll aside. Ta-da! The Chicago Blackhawks home jersey. Now, for myself, this is my favorite jersey of all time. I think it's spectacular. And the reason why this is my absolute favorite jersey of all time is because of the logos. And let me fix that just so I can, just to do this jersey justice. I love the colors of the logo and the fact that they've got such a colorful logo on such a simple jersey. Now, that's not to take anything away from Montreal's classic red jersey, but you know what? What I love about Chicago's jersey is the fact that they have such colorful logos that bounce off there and look so great on such a simple jersey that it doesn't look busy. You know, there's some jerseys that have logos on them that have colors that the jerseys don't, and this one does it in a way that it actually adds to the overall look of the jersey. And it really amazes me how great this jersey always looks. And it's why I understand, it's why I honestly I can appreciate why Chicago doesn't have a third anymore. Even though I think they need to make the Winter Classic jersey at least a throwback that they use once or twice a season. And by that, I mean this 2009 Winter Classic jersey, just in case anyone's wondering. But this jersey here, I just love it. I can't really describe it all that great. Besides the fact that it is such a pretty jersey, it's simple, it's classic, and the logos add to it. They add so much more to the overall look, and it's just so pretty. I love the colors. And this actually right here is one of my all-time favorite logos. So simple, so classic. Well, actually, it's not that it's simple. It's just so artistically beautiful. I love the colors. I just love the look of it. I think it's amazing. And I think this jersey and uniform is an absolute classic. And that's why it is my favorite jersey of all time. And with that, that's the end of this video. However, before I completely wrap up, I just want to take one more moment to quickly thank Orbital X Stride 52 for the suggestion of doing this video about my favorite jerseys. And Orbital, if you ever make a video about your favorite jerseys, please let me know, because I would definitely like to watch it. And if you don't totally agree with my list, that's totally cool. I understand it. And guess what? If we all liked the same jerseys, the world would be a boring place. And we wouldn't have some of the unique jerseys we've had over the years, such as the Arizona Coyotes throwback jersey with the Kachina stripes, which need to be on their home and away jerseys and not just on a throwback, in my opinion. The Carolina Hurricanes with the Hurricane stripes, with the Hurricane squares on them. And the Anaheim Mighty Duck jerseys, as well as some of the other third jerseys we've had over the years. And in fact, we wouldn't even have the San Jose Sharks classic teal jerseys from the early 1990s if it wasn't for people with slightly different views on jerseys. Anyways, with that, that's a wrap for this video, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it, whether you agree with this list or not. And as always, until my next video, take care, and bye for now, and I hope all of you enjoyed this video.